Hey guys, how's it going? Octopus here, and welcome back. Yes, there's an update. Yes, there's new medals. Yes, 0 AP is here during the Lux weekend. Can you guys believe that? I'm not mad, I'm not upset, I'm not, oh no, I'm more like, oh my god, if you're in a good place in ranking right now, get ready to get kicked out, because there's gonna be a lot of people farming 24/7 or close to it. And I'm not gonna be one of those people because I have to work all weekend and I'm gonna be super busy. But yes, let's jump into that. Let's talk about that for a second. 0 AP for the next 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, is going to be insane for people who are farming the Lux rankings right now for that speed gem. And I honestly hope, I really hope that I make top 100. I'm going to try my hardest. Let me touch up on that in a second, because I just made a video last night technically, but the video right before this one, I talked about raiding and how I need a little bit of help. Little bit update on that. I am now farming 20 million Lux during those bonus hours, and it wasn't a fluke. I found a strategy for myself personally that I can make 21 million in that hour during bonus hour. I was at 10 million something when I started, and I ended in 31 million. So thank you everyone who's leaving tips on that video. I appreciate it. Hopefully someone leaves something that I can do better, but this is what I'm using now. Illustrated Kari with APP, Jack and Sally's with APP, HD Aqua because I put it on her a long time ago. She has Lux Plus and I don't have any good magic medals, and Meowsty with Lux Plus as well. And this is a setup that got me 20 million. My friend medal, when I first attack a behemoth, it is Shion because she's AoE, so she does damage to the horn in the body. But then I switched to a medal that has APP on it. That way I can just keep going through the bosses really quick, and since behemoths go down really quick, I like to go into those battles really fast. So I'll summon my boss, so my party has it up, and then I'll go attack my friends' behemoths, and that's how I go. And I was hitting them every minute, and every time I completed one of them, I would get about 800,000 to a million Lux, more than a million Lux or more, every time I just went for a round. Not even defeating the behemoth, just for using my whole rotation. At the end of those 2 turns, I got a million Lux every single time, which is a huge improvement to my 3 to 6 million Lux farming every hour. Now I'm farming 20 million Lux. So if you guys have any more advice on that, my party got, I think, 70% Lux boost during that hour, which is really great. We all had behemoths up. We're just going at it, guys. It was great. That hour was awesome. 20 million Lux in 1 hour. That was just a little update. But back to the update of what's happening right now. 0 APs here until the 25th. If you're new to the game, start farming those story quests. It's going to be super important, especially if you're trying to get the cost reduction on your keyblades from the avatar boards, HP, AP. That's all on the avatar coins. You're going to get a bunch of jewels every time you complete 5 quests, 150 every 5 quests. Every 25 quests gets you an important upgrade material. I can't never say the name properly, so I'm not going to attempt it. But every 25 quests, you get one of those. So if you are new or you haven't completed the quest, this is a great time to do it. Not during the weekend if you're farming for Lux. Wait till Monday. There's nothing special on Monday in the special quest tab. So use Monday to farm the quest and complete them all. Now, let's talk about these medals. So the medal highlight of this week is Zenmus. And the only reason I would pull for this is not because he has a great effect on him, is because he's reverse speed, and I really want to reverse speed for my Divine Rose. That's a heavy hitter. I have Dark Side, and that is good enough for me right now, and that's the reason I'm not going to pull. I'm not going to pull for these Terra, Aqua, or Ventus because they're not that great. They're single target, they're 2 cost, they're probably going to have a lot of damage on them, like 7,200 or so. But the lower HP, the more damage it does. I'm not foreseeing anything here. I'm not thinking, oh, these are going to be really good because of this. Honestly, guys, when it comes to pulls, don't spend your jewels unless you have to. And the best way to kind of describe what I'm talking about in my head is, if you're not stuck in the game, if you're not having trouble getting the place you want high score challenges, and I'm not talking about top 1,000, I'm saying just enough to get the medal. If you're not making top 5,000 and it's because you really don't have good medals, that's a good reason. But don't do these pulls unless you see something that's going to be permanent on multiple Keyblades. Now what I mean by that is Illustrated Kari. I wasted 30,000 jewels to get her because she's going to be here for a very long time. For me personally and everyone else. Not even personally, just everybody's going to use Illustrated Kari for a very long time. There is going to be other medals that are going to do something similar, but she heals and she costs us 3 and it's so good. Then there was Jack and Sally. I wasted more jewels on that because that was going to be a permanent medal. Those are the times you want to use your jewels, when you know something is going to be there for a long time. Maleficent, great medal. HD Sora, great medal. Medals like Zenimus deals force hits, raises speed-based strength by 2 tiers for 1 turn. It's an illustrated Riku with reverse slot, basically. It's good. It's a high score challenge medal because it inflicts more damage and more enemies defeating that stage. This medal is directed towards a high score challenge, and it's probably going to be for next week's high score challenge. But really, guys, save your jewels. This isn't the time to use your jewels. If you guys want these medals for your collection, that's your choice. If you are spending the money in the game and you're guilting all the medals, then go ahead. But for everyone else who's wondering, is this the time to pull? No. No, this is not the time to pull. Last week's deal was a lot better. Talking about last week's deal, remember how I mentioned that they're testing the waters with these 5 mercy pulls? It's continuing. Right here, if you don't collect it in 4 draws, you get on the 5th one. And they're calling it the Christmas special. But honestly, guys, they're going to change it. It's going to be permanent. Don't worry about this. Even if they make the 10 pull come back for a week or 2, it's just to mess around with us, to tell you the truth. But this is them testing the waters. They're seeing that people are pulling more often with these 5s. People are giving more positive feedback. They're going to keep it. So don't think this 5 pulls is only here for these 3 weeks. It's going to stay, okay? They're just abusing Black Friday. They're abusing Christmas just to make it seem like a deal. So you guys can spend more and more money. So don't worry about that. This is exactly the same as last banners. Just these medals aren't as good. In my opinion, I think those 0A SP medals were a lot better. But even those medals I didn't pull for. I made what I need to make in the high score challenge, and I was happy I didn't waste any jewels. I'm not going to waste any jewels again unless I really want the high score challenge medal and these guys are part of it. Now, they're only here for a week and the high score challenge will be next week. But here's what you guys do. A little tip, okay? On the last day, in the last couple hours, they put up on Twitter what they're going to release on Friday. So if you guys see that and you don't see anything you like on there, or you see the high score challenge and these guys are not really part of it or something, kind of look ahead of time. If you see that Friday's not going to be something you want and you want something here and you really need something here, which there shouldn't be anything you need from here, then you can say, oh no, I'll save my jewels for a couple in a couple hours for the new Friday deal. Or I'll be like, oh no, I don't like Friday's deal and I want to spend some jewels now, I'll pull now. So that's a little thing you guys can do. Kind of wait for that Twitter announcement because it is here for 7 days. It's not going away. It's not going to change in the next 7 days. So don't spend your jewels right away. Wait for stuff like that or kind of go on. But if you're not stuck in a game and you don't need new medals, which you shouldn't because they're giving us a bunch of free medals that are really strong. I'm still using Meowjesty, great medal, and I'm having no problem. But save your jewels for medals like Jack and Sally, Illustrated Kari, Maleficent. Those HD Soras were good, but not enough, again, to spend your medals. Just, it is good enough to spend your medal. HD Sora was okay. It was one of those medals that are good, but a lot of people already had stuff to do, buffs and everything. And they gave out the Maui, they gave out the, what was the other one? Moana. So they're giving us stuff, and most likely during Christmas, they're going to give us a green tier buffer as well. So don't worry, guys. Save your jewels, okay? This isn't worth it. That's not that great. It's going to be strong medals, don't get me wrong. They're very strong, but a long time ago, Kingdom Hearts Cloud was strong. You can spend 3,000 jewels and get a guaranteed one, and people pulled 7 times to guilt him because he was really strong, but now look at him. These power medals get replaced. They're always cycled. These aren't permanent medals, and that's what you guys should be thinking. Are these medals going to be around for a very long time on all my Keyblade setups, or at least 2 of them? If the answer is no, then don't spend your jewels. That's all I have for you guys for this one. Hopefully this helps you out, clears up your mind, and makes you do the right choice. For me personally, if anything changes during the week, I will let you guys know. But if you don't have to pull right now, then don't pull. Save those jewels because Christmas is coming. They're going to have better deals than this. They're going to be giving away free medals, and most likely Mickey and Brooms are going to come behind an avatar board or Coliseum ranking, and that's when you guys should be working on your strategies better. And by then, they're going to have stronger medals as well and better medals. So for now, be patient, save those jewels, and just enjoy the game. Alright guys, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.